In the endless silence beyond our solar system, where sunlight fades to a ghostly shimmer and gravity has loosened its grip, a single machine drifts. No propulsion, no course corrections, just inertia and time. Voyager 2, launched in 1977, now travels more than 12 billion miles from Earth, a ghost ship coasting through the deep, cold void of interstellar space. Out there, even light takes over 18 hours to reach it, and any reply we send takes just as long to return. It's a one-way conversation, stretched thin across the fabric of space and decades of human ambition. Voyager 2 was never supposed to live this long. Built for a 5-year mission to explore the outer planets, it defied expectations. It gave us our first close-up views of Jupiter's swirling storms, Saturn's elegant rings, Uranus's tilted axis, and Neptune's brilliant blue winds. It was the first and only spacecraft to visit all 4 gas giants, each flyby a miracle of precision and timing. After completing its grand tour, it kept going. Past Pluto, beyond the heliopause, the invisible bubble where the sun's influence ends, and into true interstellar space. Now it floats where no Earth-made object has ever gone, in a region so remote that the space between atoms is wider than entire molecules. Bombarded by cosmic rays, surrounded by nothingness, Voyager 2 is still whispering back to us in its faint, aging signal. The radioisotope generators powering it are fading, the instruments shutting down one by one like lights in a hallway that no one walks anymore. And yet, it persists, drifting, recording, enduring. It carries a golden record, etched with sounds of our planet. The crash of ocean waves, greetings in dozens of languages, music from Bach to Chuck Berry. A message in a bottle flung into a cosmic ocean in case something or someone finds it. But no one expected it to speak again. Not like this. Its transmissions had grown weaker over the years, routine, predictable, almost ceremonial. And then, something changed. On a quiet August morning, as the world turned beneath clouds and traffic and news cycles, the Deep Space Network registered an anomaly. A burst of data, unexpected, unscheduled, unmistakably from Voyager 2, and embedded in that signal was something no one had ever seen before, something Voyager was never programmed to send. And then, on a quiet August morning, ground control picked up something they shouldn't have. For months, Voyager 2 had remained silent, its last scheduled ping received and logged without incident. The Deep Space Network, responsible for maintaining contact with the aging probe, hadn't expected anything new. The signal decay was expected, normal. Then, without warning, something changed. At 3:46 a.m. UTC on August 3, 2025, the Canberra tracking station in Australia picked up a brief but unmistakable transmission. It wasn't telemetry. It didn't match any expected diagnostic packet. The timing was off, completely unscheduled. The formatting, even stranger. Data rows seemed misaligned, as though the structure of the message had shifted. A checksum failure was flagged immediately, leading engineers to suspect corrupted data or cosmic interference. But the anomaly didn't fade. Within minutes, both Madrid and Goldstone arrays confirmed the same irregular signal. Identical distortions. Same timecode offsets. NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab went into lockdown mode, digging through Voyager's original command sequences, trying to trace the source. What they found sent chills through the room. This wasn't random. The message repeated, and embedded deep within the static and digital drift, something emerged. Not machine code, not diagnostics, a pattern, structured, intentional. But when engineers decoded the data packet, the message wasn't technical, it was a pattern, and it looked eerily familiar. Within hours of the signal's confirmation, NASA issued a carefully worded statement. We are analyzing an anomalous transmission from Voyager 2. At this time, we are working with international partners to verify signal integrity. Calm, controlled. But behind the scenes, urgency brewed. Internal memos leaked to science forums hinted at data inconsistencies. SETI analysts, less restrained, went public with their astonishment. There's a timing signature, one researcher said. It doesn't match any Voyager protocol. It looks reactive, as if it was responding to something. A whistleblower from inside JPL claimed the signal contained layered encoding, beyond Voyager's design. We don't know who sent this, they said, or if it was Voyager at all. Speculation exploded online. What if the probe wasn't the source but the relay? Some researchers believe it's a cosmic echo. Others, that we're being contacted, not by Voyager, but through it. As analysts pored over the data, theories exploded across scientific circles and online communities alike. Some believed Voyager had intercepted a signal not of its own making, an alien relay bouncing through the void, hijacking our oldest messenger. Others proposed a pre-programmed failsafe triggered by environmental conditions, a buried protocol designed to warn us of a massive solar flare decades before our current tech could predict it. Then came the stranger ideas. One fringe physicist proposed the time loop theory, arguing the signal bore quantum noise signatures consistent with projected future solar data, suggesting the message might have originated not just far away, but ahead in time. Skeptics pointed to a more grounded possibility, a corrupted Earth-based signal bouncing back, distorted by space weather. But even that didn't explain the embedded pattern, nor its resemblance to classified geomagnetic data. But just as speculation reached a fever pitch, a new twist emerged that no one expected. It wasn't just a pattern, it was a fingerprint. And someone finally recognized it. A cryptographer at ESA ran the signal through a geomagnetic modeling algorithm used to simulate Earth's magnetosphere under extreme solar activity. The result stunned the team. The embedded waveform from Voyager didn't match present-day conditions, but it did align, almost perfectly, with predictions for a magnetic field fluctuation expected in the late 2030s. Not theoretical projections. Internal, restricted NASA simulations, a leaked document from the Goddard Space Flight Center, quietly circulating among insiders, showed alarming overlap. The curve in the signal matched the modeled response to a high-intensity coronal mass ejection, one that could fry satellites, disable power grids, and collapse GPS infrastructure in hours. And Voyager had sent this now, not years ago, not during solar max, but now, on the brink of a new cycle. It's as if Voyager was warning us about an event. That hasn't happened yet. If Voyager is right, if the signal truly points to a geomagnetic event, then the stakes are far from theoretical. A solar superstorm could cripple the global grid in hours. Air traffic control? Gone. GPS? Useless. Satellites? Cooked. Billions could be plunged into digital darkness, with no way to call for help, no way to coordinate recovery. But what if it's not just a storm? Some speculate Voyager sensed something we haven't yet detected. A planetary alignment, gravitational shift, or cosmic ripple only its aging instruments now outside the heliosphere could perceive. Others wonder if we've crossed a threshold, entering a part of space where interference isn't just noise, but message. A cosmic whisper meant only for those who dared venture far enough to hear it. And maybe, just maybe, that whisper was a warning. And just when the world started to pay attention, Voyager 2 went silent again. And then, nothing. No follow-up transmission. No static, just silence. As if the cosmos had spoken once, loud enough for us to hear, and then closed its mouth forever. Voyager 2, our farthest traveler, our quiet sentinel in the void, blinked once like a lighthouse in a cosmic storm, then vanished into the dark. Some say we misunderstood the signal, read too much into random noise. Others believe we were warned, clearly and deliberately. But now, there's no way to ask again, no second chance, only the echo of a message that came too late, or perhaps just in time. Was it the sun preparing to turn against us, or something ancient and unseen, using our own creation to reach back across the abyss? We don't know. But one truth remains. Suspended between fear and awe, a machine born of Earth, now whispers from the edge of forever. The question is no longer what Voyager said, it's whether we listened, in time.